Okay, should be live. Figuring things out, so if you're watching this, bear with me the first couple of minutes. This is my first time. While we're waiting, I'll pull up the Bitcoin chart, because why not? Why am I also forgetting how to use trading view? There we go, chart. If you ever see me reaching down, heading, it's my puppy right here, Kuma. Okay, still getting set up. Okay. What do we got right now? Are we a storage system on the Solana blockchain? We can get into that another day. And let's go crypto. Come on, work with me. BTC, USDT. I primarily use KuCoin, or KuCoin, however you say it. That's where we'll look. Alright, we're having a pullback today. I'm not one of those people who's like, oh my god. This is pretty healthy if you look at the chart. Let's give it some more frame. There we go. You can see it's still on an upward trend. This is the day chart. Ah, there we go. Okay, I see you. Okay. Now the question will be, how do I reply to those messages? All right. Joshua, I think you've used OBS before, right? Do you remember how to reply to messages when I'm streaming through OBS? Do I have to be on there? It's a little quiet. Did that help at all? Test, test, test. Oh, okay. controls. Alright, so again, if you're watching and you're not Joshua, bear with me because this is the first stream, kind of checking everything, seeing how it works, making sure I actually know what I'm doing here. As this is the first time I'm on YouTube while I'm trying to stream, not only being live. Here, okay, if I'm on my other PC, I can respond there. Alright, so let's see. Oh, okay. Let me take this out. Can you hear me now? How does that sound? Testing, testing. Okay, so no earbuds, we can just go straight live. This is off of the MacBook's microphone. Cool. Okay. It looks like I will see messages through OBS first. All right. We're getting there. It is a little louder. Okay. Can you hear me clearly? Like if I talk like this, are you able to hear me or do I have to do something to alter the sound still? Okay. Awesome. And it looks like that was... Okay, so from right here, do me a favor, count, see how long it is, like in seconds-ish. We'll add about 5 to 10. That'll tell me about the delay. It's looking like it's about 20 to 30 seconds. And then once you see where I pick up, let me know if, or what you counted, if it was 20, 30, 45. Still showing the right screen. Awesome. Okay, we're getting there. We got Weevil up. I got the trade out. Am I signed in? I'm not. Okay. So I'm still waiting. So it might even be a minute. I forgot I'm recording. I'm watching myself too. I could even count it. Okay. We'll say I'm going to go here. That'll be the start of me counting. And then we'll see where that pickup is, or where the delay is. I should see it in a second here, or in a couple seconds. Nope, okay. It's longer than I thought. Cool. Cool. Starting to get there. Okay. 30-second delay. Okay, cool. Figured that part out too. All right, Joshua, if you could do me a favor, drop a like. And anyone else who's watching this in the future. Um, let me see. All right, right now I'm just on the Bitcoin chart, just watching it. This was just kind of to get me started, get kind of into the flow of how things work. Joshua, do me a favor, say something in the chat so I can make sure it's still all functioning properly. So we've been sideways for a little bit with this. What am I showing right now? Is it still the minute? Yeah, I want the minute. I want the day. Oh, what? Okay. So clearly Bitcoin's a little volatile. Let's bring these time scales down. All right. That's more manageable. This is crazy whenever I look at it now because I started working around here, and right here, when I had a job, I was actually investing less. Cool. Awesome. Thank you, Joshua. And I should have been accumulating more, but it's crazy. It's like I had a job and I was putting my money where it needed to go, saving and paying off debts and whatnot. But if I had picked up way more right in this area, all I'm saying is, with it being sideways like this to me is showing a sign that it's going to be pushing up a little bit further pretty soon. It looks like a small flag forming, and like I said, you can see I was visiting home right around here when it jumped from the 9,000 to the 13,000, and then I remember it going back down and then jumping up again, and it went up to 20,000 or so pretty soon after 2021 hit, and it was just parabolic. And I kind of can see something like that happening again, the end to beginning of this year. So I don't have as much Bitcoin as I did before because I kind of been allocating into some altcoins also, but my funds are growing quicker, I believe, with that being the case. So once the bear market hits or before the bear market hits, as things go up, I take profit. Make sure you're taking profit if you're watching this and you know crypto. Otherwise, I'm just kind of talking to you, Josh, and we're just kind of hanging out right now. I think it would be good if you turned off the mic in OBS. I feel like you got quiet. Okay. My Mac fan, the laptop fan, is running at high speed, so I wonder if that could be the case. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the case right now. I am pretty hot. This laptop's really hot, just because of running, this, not being used to streaming. Plus, I have with these charts, since they do put out a lot of instant reading, it takes a lot of RAM also. Trying to think. Okay. Go to old school system preferences. Get my handy notepads. I leave these here because these are my stools or props for my laptop when it gets hot. All right, so as I was saying before over here, I think we're going to be pushing up again the beginning of the year. Once the bear market looks like it's going to be coming soon. I'll get into more details on why I think or when I think that would be happening. But once that does start happening, or once I see it happening, I think it'll be kind of a quick burst, if you will. Use ambient noise. Yep. Show volume and menu bar. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Once I see that coming, I'm basically going to start taking profit more and more toward the top and just completely liquidating some other coins. That way, I can buy into more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other things that I want to be in long term during the bear market. So effectively selling altcoins and some Bitcoin and Ethereum high when everything tanks, buying it in the bear market low. And I have a whiteboard behind me that I've been using quite frequently, and I have a topic that I'm going to get into, and I'll go over it a little bit later, but it's called bear market activities. Basically, what we plan on doing in the future or what we plan on doing when the bear market hits that we don't have time for now. Because when you're trying to watch the charts and the cryptos and the stocks and all this stuff happening, yeah, maybe it is the fan, you get kind of caught up and can't get focused into other things that may take some money, because I'm even finding it with myself. I want to flip some motorcycles, and I'm like, I could take $500 out and go buy a motorcycle, even parts for motorcycles that do appreciate. But at the same time, if I take it out of crypto right now, I know I'm losing a lot of gains because we're only in the beginning of the bull run, or midway. I don't know. What do I know? But anyways, you know what I'm talking about. Again, just talking with you, Joshua. All right. Okay, so basically the reason that I'm doing these YouTubes is because not only will it help me stay accountable for doing research and everything on stuff that I want to learn when it comes to crypto and stocks and investing, alternate investing as well. So once I do get into like real estate and other stuff, hardcore, I'll bring that into the page as well. But the main reason is I am getting asked by a lot of people how to do a lot in crypto. So I figured this would be a good platform to answer a lot of questions that I'm getting asked a lot. So even if I have to answer them a few times in the beginning of this, because again, I don't expect a lot of people to be watching these first videos, if any, besides you, then yeah, basically it's just going to be a Q&A and then me going over a couple of topics in between as I see things moving or as I see important news or anything. The most important news lately that's happened in crypto that's been making everything kind of move differently is Facebook changing their name to Meta. But that being said, Joshua, since you are here and we're going to be hanging out okay. Time management is going to be a thing too. I'm going to have to pay attention to, because I did just realize the market is closed. So anything that I wanted to do as far as stocks is pretty much irrelevant now, sort of. But anyways, yeah. So all that being said, Joshua, did you have any questions as far as crypto is concerned that you wanted to ask that are pressing that you'd like to ask right now? Otherwise, I'll kind of run through a couple more skit type things, or how I'll kind of review this, or you know what I'm saying, before we dip out and kind of go over some feedback if you have some time. I guess in the meantime, when I ask questions, so I got to keep in mind 30-second lag. There's probably a waiting period of another 30 seconds from you typing a message to sending. And then, of course, the amount of time that it takes for however many people to input their messages or whatnot. So we'll say, all right, after I ask a question, it seems like I'm going to need probably up to 5 to 10 minutes of time talking about a topic. So this is what I'm using this to figure out. So tomorrow when I go at market open, effectively, if nobody shows up to the live stream, then I can ask a question and answer it myself, or I can just go into maybe 3 to 4 topics for about 5 to 10 minutes each, for 15 to 20 minutes, and that should be a good stream. And then I can condense it later, I guess, or edit it for the bullet points. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll clip off the live stream. Actually, because can I save it? Oh, okay. All I said was, do you have any pressing questions on crypto or anything like stock related or getting started right now, since we are here? Otherwise, I can kind of practice running through, like an article or something, or looking up some stuff for the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can hop off and I'll give you a call. We could go over some feedback. Just taking notes now. I probably will take this video down after a little bit. I didn't go through as much as I wanted to as far as constructive news or constructive viewing of any kind, mostly because figuring out technical specifics as far as how this stream is going to work. Can you buy parts of a cryptocurrency? It seems that the one you were looking at said 75K for one. Yes, 100%. That's actually probably one of the best things to ask when you first get into crypto, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people get intimidated that they see a coin is going for 70 something thousand, but yeah, you can buy portions. So this whole thing right here, when you see the 57,670, that is one whole Bitcoin. When you break up a Bitcoin, it's called a Satoshi. So that when you're, you know what? I know a good way to put it. So when you're looking at this chart right now, basically you're saying that $1 or one Bitcoin is $57,675.70. One way to kind of see what I mean by a breakdown of Satoshi is if you do things backed in Bitcoin. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of the USDC there. Let's just say we're going to track ETH in Bitcoin. This might be confusing for now, but the decimal points is what we care about. So this right here is the breakdown of one Bitcoin. So if we saw a 1 in front of this decimal place, that would basically tell us that 1 Ethereum would equal 1 whatever Bitcoin. But since we don't, we see 0.075. That means that 1 Ethereum is equal to 7.5 hundredths of a Bitcoin. So effectively, you would need to get, what's that, another 20-ish. My quick math is horrible, but you get what I'm saying. You would effectively need about maybe 13 Ethereum right now to get 1 Bitcoin, if that makes sense. So yes, you can buy portions of Bitcoin, you can buy portions of cryptocurrency as a whole. you're basically just buying the breakdown of that crypto. For Bitcoin, it would be a Satoshi. You're basically saying, hey, 1 Ethereum is 0.075 Bitcoin, or you could say in Satoshis too if you move that decimal place over by 4 zeros effectively. I believe it's for, that's one thing we can look up. How many Satoshis in 1 Bitcoin? I believe it's like 4 million. Oh, just kidding. 100 million Satoshis is in 1 Bitcoin. So there you go. Yes, you can buy a portion of a cryptocurrency. So yeah, like right now, I have some Bitcoin. When I buy it like $25, $50 at a time. I obviously don't go crazy with it, but I try to buy on red days, and I'm buying portions of it. I'm not buying a full Bitcoin. So there's that answer. Did you have any other questions that are pressing right now, as far as where to buy, how to buy, anything like that? Let's see if I can put something in the description here. I could probably just link it in the chat. So I'll see if I can't pull up my Coinbase link. If I haven't given it to you already, I may have. A lot of links here. If you have another question, don't hesitate to ask. I need to work on my inflections. If you have another question, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, cool. So nothing else right now. All right. In that case, I guess you asking that question did give me the practice I was looking for as far as kind of going into an explanation. I can time it, see how long that took me. What are we looking at right now? It's not really showing me how long I've streamed for there. Oh, looks like I've been live for 28 minutes. Okay, so this is about the length that it would be for the normal stream. I'm thinking it's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes. I'll start 15 minutes before market closes and before market opens, and then 15 minutes afterwards, maybe a little longer, shorter, depending on what we're talking about. And then I will clip the different topics that we talk about. I'll either do timestamps in these videos, but more than likely what I'm going to end up doing is cutting them up and editing them a little bit and putting them into their own videos as like little tidbits. So yeah, this is the start of it. I'm trying to think, can you think of anything else that I might need to test? Oh, hit that like button. Oh, and how's the lighting and everything? In my end, it looks like it should be okay. That's the one thing I forgot to ask about was lighting. Oh, yeah. Attachment posture, that's for sure. Sweet. Okay. Just came through. Appreciate that. I'm wondering in the morning. I think the lighting should be about the same in the morning. All right. In that case, let me chime off here. Do I just say exit? Oh, stop